that if she leaves, that means she will be the one that will miss. You understand? Because if the husband wake up and say, you know what, I don't like your behavior anymore, I want you gone, she will be gone. It's because the husband is not ready to let her go. That's why she's still there. So if she's doing something that the husband don't like, oh no, nee. So if they cannot separate, that does not mean he has the right to beat her. Me emphasize because I don't know how far it's true. That she cannot leave, that she has entered this, she has entered one woman thing, she has entered one kinekon, that she cannot go. I don't know how far it's true. But what I'm saying is, if that is the case that she cannot leave, the husband should not put hands on her. If it is true, the husband should not put hands on her. The moment, as I'm talking generally now, because leave Regina, this young girl. Let's put Regina aside. Let's go into marriage generally. Let's go into marriage that happens between two adults. Dr. Special, I cite you. Let's leave them now. Let's go into marriage. Let's say a 30-year-old man sees a 28-year-old girl and they decided to get married. Are you telling me that even in that case that people don't fall out of love? Let's be sincere. Leave Regina. Talk about marriage generally. Do people not fall out of love? People do every day. Akon and the wife married for 29 years. 29 years. What are they doing today? They are in court. They are in court about to divorce after 29 years. What is this rich woman? This most rich woman, what's her name? That rich woman in Nigeria that was married for, is it 41 years? Did they not fall out of love? Did they not divorce? Alakija, God bless you. She won't fall out of love. She won't divorce. They divorce. They divorce. Pastor Chris Oyakilome, pastor, man of God or God of man, whatever one you want to call it. After over 20 years, did they and the wife not divorce? They divorce. I'm just trying to tell you, don't overthink things and start justifying rubbish. Lati jota laye ti daye. Two people will come together, they will fall in love, and at some point, they will fall out of love. And everybody will go their separate way. You cannot tell me because one day they are in love, the other day they are not in love, then the day they are not in love, then one spouse is justified to want to buy another spouse, or woman is justified to want to buy the husband. No. No. The fact that the two of you decided to come together, and for you, I keep emphasizing it, for those of you that are screaming and shouting, because how come nobody, there is no much emphasis on the husband? Go online. Nobody, I didn't see anywhere somebody saying, why would this old man marry the young girl? Nobody is saying that anymore. Neje, what people are saying now is emphasizing on Regina. Why did Regina go and marry old man? She deserves it. She did marry an old man. How come you guys are not talking about the old man that want to marry a young girl? What is wrong with our society? How come you guys left this old man? You are abusing Regina because he married, an older man that is rich. But even you grown-ups, go and check, sit down and check yourself. The only reason why you are not emphasizing on this man is you are carried away with his status. Assuming this older man was not that rich, I'm sure you would have remembered to point us at him and say, why did he marry, a girl that, he can burn 10 times. But because he is rich, you guys, you are carried away just like Regina. And all of you, that you are abusing this poor girl. A lot of you. If their opportunity arises, you are going to give your daughter to an older man. Yes. You will give your daughter to an older man. Even at your age of Regina's age, you will do exactly what Regina did. But you know, with social media, everybody can come out and carry cutlass and want to cut somebody's head for lying. When you know you are a professional liar, but you'll be the first person to throw stone at another liar. Titi gon the worst. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. I don't like it. I wish she could have done something better. But that does not mean I will now, wish her bad because of what she has done, or I will wish that, she will buy in that marriage. What's my gain? What's my gain? Let's go and do better. If an older man that already have 2, 3, 4 wives decide to go and marry, omo kekere patapata, less than 20-year-old girl, how come you are not carrying placard for that man? How come you are not carrying placard for that man? We no go gree, yo. We no go gree. Leave our daughter. We no go gree. Nǹkan tó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn. Instead, ẹ wá mú daughter yẹn, ẹ gbé hànú. Ẹ gbé hànú. You were so happy. You gathered on your platform, adult women, clapping, laughing, shaming your daughter's age mates. Because àgbàlagbà that decided to marry her as a virgin, according to him. You married her, made her a mother of 2. She had 2 lovely boys for you. So if now you are supposed to understand her better, because you already trained her mates. You already have boys and girls that are older than Regina. You should understand that you are marrying Omode. You should be able. Now that you have decided to Okay, love.
Hello, Mama. How are you? Yep, no problem.
I apologize, guys. Olu.
SisDupe ẹ máa burú gan ṣá, máa burú gan nígbà tẹ́ ẹ gbé kọ́ yẹn wo facial expression yìí.
Mo rí Mr. Tọ́pẹ́ ń sìn kẹ́ mo rò pé request ni Mr. Tọ́pẹ́ mi. Olu, go ahead.
Am I everyone?
Hi.
Good evening.
Yálàjẹ tèmi nìkan.
Mo dé sí yín lọ́rùn lálẹ́ yìí.
Yálàjẹ tèmi nìkan.
Good evening, my darling sister. Greetings, everyone. I greet all of you in the house. Ẹ kálẹ́ o.
Ẹ kálẹ́ ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me quickly just say something. I'm going to start by saying that there's no justification for abuse. It doesn't matter if you like the person, if you dislike the person. It doesn't matter if the person practices your religion, if the person doesn't practice your religion. I would say that with Nigerians, I've noticed that, and I won't say just Nigerians, with so-called religious folks, because when I check the comments of those that were speaking, yeah, sometimes I just go on their pages just to see. And a lot of them, they have God is great, something is good. You get what I'm saying? They have Bible verses. And it didn't surprise me because we have religious superiority. A lot of religious folks feel like if you live a certain life that they agree with, certain things will not happen to you. Do you understand? Or you're not deserving of certain things. Just like when people try to justify a sex worker that gets raped, right? And they will say it with, oh, she's selling her body, that kind of thing. You get what I'm saying? We feel like we are morally better than them. It doesn't matter if the person is selling their body, consent is consent. Whoever they decide to give their body to is who they deserve to give their body to. Nobody deserves to take that away from them. Just like abuse, it's not right. Now, I won't go in a marriage because that's her business, even though I don't agree with it. Abuse does not have color, it does not have gender. Male and female abuse, it does not have age, right? Us in Achia, I'm sorry to use that example, marry someone that was her age mate, marry someone that she had more money, so they can say, I got you. A lot of Nigerians, they like that I got you moment. Like, she be a sobe. And when you were flaunting this, number one, she was flaunting her husband's money. It's nobody's business how she decided to do that. That's her husband's money. And I always say, yeah, that Stephanie, please can you mute?
Okay.
Okay. And I always say, yeah, that with polygamy, as much as I disagree with it, this man did not hide who he was. She can go into polygamy as a 20th wife. It does not mean that she deserves to be beaten. Just like the man that his second wife pushed him down the railing ni apartment no ni ilé ní Ajah. The story went viral. Apparently what happened was she had caught him with somebody else, you get. And I said it that time that I don't care if the man slept with 30 people, he did not deserve that. If you know you cannot cope, yeah, the man was sleeping around, yeah, well, if you know you cannot cope as a woman, that your man is sleeping around, leave. You don't have the right to put hands on anybody. And it is vice versa. You understand? I was against that, and I will also be against this. You get, because this man did not hide polygamy. You don't have to agree with how somebody lives their life to know that, or to be able to say categorically that this person does not deserve this. The only time I'm okay with violence is anybody that hurts a child, that grapes a child. That one, anything, don't do about in bed because you have hurt somebody, right? You have taken away their dignity, and that's why I was saying that this topic is very, very, very sensitive. And I hope the ladies that are here, and even the men too, you pay attention to those that are justifying this. When you want to date, please look at their social media, look at the comments that they like. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I will say that, like I said earlier, it was mostly religious folks. And that's why my best friends, the people that have helped me in this life, are people that belong to the alphabet community that most Nigerians and religious folks don't like. I'd rather see, in quote, what somebody's sin is, right? I'd rather see their shortcomings and know if I can deal with it. The people that have hurt me the most, the people that have judged the most, the people that have justified violence the most in my life, I'm speaking for myself, I'm not speaking for anybody, are the people that are religious, because somehow they feel like because you live this lifestyle, you deserve this. And to the drug will share issue. I'll round up by saying this. I'll say a little bit of my story. I don't know if she's on drugs. The man alleged it. And I saw some people say, if she's on drugs, then maybe she deserved it. You people are sick. You're sick in the head. Like I said, marriage is not a do or die. If you felt she was doing drugs, you can leave her in rehab. You can give her separation. Number one. Number two, it's easy to sit back and judge people. See, look, when I went through something 3 years ago, right? That was when I knew that anybody can be an addict to anything. And I'm going to say my story. I was going through serious depression. I started from one alcohol. I started drinking. It turned to drinking every week, to drinking every 4 days, to drinking every 3 days. When I say I'm very liberal and I say I'm very pragmatic, it's because God has humbled me in ways that I didn't know He could humble me, right? I started taking drinks every day. Team Obama one day or one me mama. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a sickness. And I look back at myself one time and I was like, And then I think I went for a weight management stuff, and the person took my blood pressure, and the lady was like, go to your personal care physician right now, go and check your blood pressure. And when I got there, my primary care physician told me that, are you drinking? Are you doing this? I confessed. I was like, yes. She was like, okay, we need to get you to do your kidney function test, your liver function test. Everything I did, that it was great, but she told me you need to go off of alcohol. But even at that, she told me that you can't quit cold turkey, right? That it can bring out different effects, meaning that I will have withdrawal symptoms. So I started to reduce it gradually. I'm saying that to say that those that even say, oh, she's using drugs, she's using this. I pray that you people don't see something that would make you dependent on something. See, look, I've seen a cousin of mine lost his 7-year-old, I think I said it here, to liver cancer. For a year plus, he was not himself. He too got addicted on something. He got himself back. I'm grateful for him. I guess I'm saying that to just say that it is easy to say, oh, why are you using drugs? Oh, why are you doing this? Oh, why are you doing that? Nobody knows what somebody is going through. If you cannot offer kindness, right, you can as well just shut up. If you cannot offer kindness, you can as well ignore and see like you don't see something. Because I will say it, I pray that we don't have the issues that will make you dependent on that. And life is turn by turn. Life moves around. If anybody had told me 15, 20 years ago that I would have gotten married at a young age and I would have divorced, I would have laughed at them. So once the people say, oh, I will marry once and I will marry right. I'm not saying you shouldn't pray, but when people put that under somebody's story, I just laugh because I want to no. I don't think when they got married, right, they were praying that God, as I'm going into this marriage, I want somebody to be beating me. As I'm going into this, I want somebody to be, pumping me with drugs. I don't want to believe that a sane person, right, goes into kidney. And for abuse victims, I'll end by saying that if you have not been in abuse, it is easier to say she should have left. On the average, right, in America, I'm not saying in Nigeria, studies show that it takes an abuse victim to do a minimum of 7 times to live. And abuse does not have gender, both rich or poor, both religious or non-religious. If you know you have not been in a situation, just say, oh, I don't support abuse, and just let it go. So that, God forbid, when things happen to people that are close to us, we'll know how to show empathy. Like I said, I don't agree with her marriage, but her marriage is not the bone of contention here. Age mates slap themselves. People that are younger slap themselves. People that are junior slap themselves. Do you get what I'm saying? And when people say it can never be me, I will say amen to that prayer. And I will say that I pray that it can never be you, that it will not be you, that you will not see situation in life that will make you pick up a bottle of alcohol and be drinking every day, or pick up drugs and be sniffing just to forget your sorrow. Thank you.
SisDupe, you have muted yourself.
Mo ṣe àṣe Sisolubi mi mọ̀ pé mo ti mute. Sisolubi, are you there?
Good evening everyone.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you, sis, and to everyone. Oh, SisDupe, I have to say, I won't even lie, I've been disappointed in people today. Sherry, I'm continuing to go on this online thing today, about this whole DV. I have to say to you, I am with Olu 100% on everything she shared here. I am so grateful that she was able to share her story. And I'm sorry you went through that, sis. I'm glad you're on the other side, and just keep your head high and keep going. Sherry, SisDupe, one of the issues I have with religious people, it doesn't matter if they're Muslim, it doesn't matter if they're Christian, I feel like they're the most hypocritical people on this earth. SisDupe, seriously. As Olu said, the alphabet community I have met in my time back in this England since I was 16 have been the most selfless, gracious, nice people. àwọn tó yẹ pé they are just there, they would help you. Sherry, àwọn tiwa ta sọ pé agbọ́lọ́run, but sometimes we can be two-faced, sometimes we can be so evil, right? So there's that aside. Sherry, only ọkùnrin kan tí mo mọ̀ on this online, and we've all been friendly. You know, then he can meet great one, and he can meet everybody. We've been very good friends, chatting back and forth. We're always on the platform. This man is always speaking the most sensible thing ever. Sherry, I came across him on one platform while I was scrolling this afternoon, and my heart broke from what he said. This man was like, well, it's okay for him to slap the girl, as in the girl can't so wrong by. It's okay for him to slap her. Slapping is not DV, but you don't try to correct her, Lorin Koso. He's very much justified. Like, what is that? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ lẹ́ni tó ń bá wí ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni, so tó bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ bá wí, let's just say the girl did something wrong. Wá bá wí, I will say this for a man and I will say this for a woman. There is no justification in a man hitting a woman or a woman hitting a man. Tó bá lò ṣe mọ́ gbé padà fún ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀. Send her back to her people. Kò lè tó yìí. Let's just say pé ọmọdé yìí ó ti decide pé òun lo nǹkan ságbárí òun. For whatever reason, whether she can't cope new, whether she has picked up a bad habit new. SisDupe, ó lè pè ìyá ẹ̀ pé kó wá gbẹ́rù ẹ̀, ó lè pa àwọn brothers ẹ̀ wá gbé nǹkan yín. This one is a disgrace to my lineage. Èmi ò lè fẹ́ mọ́. Right? There is no need for all of this. But this is what I personally think. This is just my personal opinion, right? I personally think at this point, ìyàwó tó fẹ́, gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀, òun náà ló fẹ́ nu ara ẹ̀, so pé gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó ọmọ, like they're virgins, right? So we get that. But I feel like this public one, ẹ mọ̀ káwọn ìyàwó ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀, I really mọ̀ wọ́n náà lọ títí, but we've known this girl since she was a child actress, right? So eléyìí gangan ló dà ipò fẹ́ disgrace daddy. Look like you know, àwọn yòókù lè mess up and but you see this one in the public eye. I'm a right? So this one, ti our daddy ofe kai gongo is like ofe baruko media, I will show you Pepe. The only problem now is you should have just sent her back to her people. But you didn't send her back. So I personally feel like this Rogue's business, yeah, I feel like it's just a cover-up. Cover-up. But even if it's not a cover-up, I personally would blame her mother. Because you married this girl so young. Mommy, I am sure her mom had something to do with this. Because mommy and John show off Kiri, and like you said, in the beginning, it could have been good. I can imagine her mom saying to her, you better go and settle. He will push your career, he will push your life. It's good. Convince the girl, because I'm sorry, up until the age of 25, a person is a child is still developing their frontal lobe. I know what I was like at 25. I knew what I was like at 18 and 19. You know, you're still developing at 18, at 19, at 20. I have a 19-year-old. I don't care what situation it is. There's no way my child is marrying anybody. But to insist won't marry anybody, me at here. I will stand. Okay, sorry. There is no way here. Let me say this in summary. I personally feel like if the marriage is wrong, at this point the man should return her to her parents' home. There is no need for violence, and the same applies to the man. There's no need for a woman to lay her hands upon the man. If she's not interested anymore, let's find a way to get you back to your parents, right? We know it's not easy sometimes living a marriage. We know when DV starts, when any kind of mental abuse, verbal abuse, any kind of abuse starts, we know it doesn't just start laney. It starts bit by bit. It starts, baby steps, and then it becomes a big deal, right? So we know sometimes people can't leave, but if the man is fed up, he can also chuck her out to say, you know what, I don't want you anymore, go back to your people. But he didn't do that. And I personally feel like this girl was his trophy wife. Yes, he marries them young, he marries them as virgin, no problem with that, right? But I feel like this one in the public eye was his thing. And now that she is misbehaving, let's just say allegedly misbehaving, he now wants to show that, you're not going to disgrace me.
Yes, I will deal with exactly. He wants to put her in her place.
Exactly. This is what I personally feel. But you could also put her in a place and say, you know what? You would not come and disgrace me. Go back to your mother. You and your mother can go and deal with yourself. There is no justification, right? Even if she's on rugs, even if she is. There are rehab centers he could send them to both home and abroad. But let's just say he doesn't want to do that. Go back to your mother. Go back to your brothers. But no, you kept her there, and now it's become a violent thing. And for those that were saying, oh, she was happy, saying, oh, I'd rather cry in a Lamborghini. Yeah, we all do that. We like money. Yes, everybody wants to live a good life. But when you can't deal with this person anymore, send them back to where they're from. You don't have to keep them around. So this whole mess had nothing. But you know what, Sisi Dupe, this also shows who we are as Nigerians. They're all like, oh, well, what did you think was going to expect if you marry an older man? But before, you were praising the man for marrying young women. In fact, you all people are the ones who will say, marry as a virgin, marry young, marry before your ovary shrinkles. And this shrinks then, don't we? But now that she has married young and the man is dealing with her, it doesn't even matter about age. If somebody is abusing you and you can't deal with it, either get out or the person should push you out. But there's no need. It's not do or on a live business. But for me personally, this has just shown me that, I'm sorry, people are just fickle. People are really bad-minded and they would rather somebody be disciplined by hitting them. Somebody be disciplined by you just ridiculing them. Why not just leave them be and send them out? So yeah, I partly blame the mother because, you know, what's her job?
Thank
Go
you,
and get your child.
Thank you, sis. Steph, are you here? Unmute your mic, please.
If
Steph.
you talk, I can talk, then you come back to her. Is that okay?
Yes, princess, go ahead.
Oh, greetings, everyone. Greetings. To be honest, I've been texting back to back. Honestly, to be honest, I should say Nigerian because I don't know of other countries. Nigeria is such an hypocrite. They are the one that will tell you how to cry, how to laugh, what to say, how to say it. They are the people that will tell you what you've been doing is good. They are the people that will tell you what you're doing is bad. They are such an hypocrite and they're quick to judge. When the lady got married, oh, if they don't marry early, oh, they will be useless. They will do prostitution. It's good to marry early. When she married, oh, the mother is evil. She went to give the child. The child is not wise. She's not right. She's V. She's this, that. Later on, she's looking good. She's going to be Miss Kiniko. She's well doing for herself. Now they are the one that came out again. They complain about her getting married to an old man. They forgot that that girl was naive. She's not wise. She doesn't know what she's doing then. She was forced to go there. They don't even know if the man voodoo to take her that day or the mother pushed her purposely for one reason or the other. They never saw that. Now she's there. She's wiser. She knows what she wants for herself. She might even be fighting it to come out for long, but she couldn't. They keep tying her down. But now she's wise. She wants to leave, and people start condemning her. Abuse is an abuse. Either you lay your hand. She's not your daughter. She's not your child. She's your woman, for God's sake. Why will you lay your hands on her for God's sake? And people are justifying that she can't go, she can't do this. Why would she? She got the right to leave if she wants to leave. Abuse is an abuse. And you guys always say it, like, if anyone lays their hands on you, you better leave. I can justify everything, but when it comes to abuse, this is an abuse. She wants to leave. The man is just doing emotionally blackmail. That you won't go successfully. I will make sure I bring you down, I destroy you, I blackmail you, no man will marry you. Or before you tarnish my image, I will make sure me too, I get you down to certain place. The man can as well return her to her parents, just like what Olubi said. Instead of beating her or tarnishing her image, Jenny let him drug me. Who gave her that drug? Who buy it for her? Who have been encouraging her? What's the probability that the man is not taking it? Look at the man's lips. What is the probability is not both of them taking it? Now, because most men sometimes when they want to leave you, they will damage you before they let you go. So that you won't have evidence, they will take it from you. They will damage you just like the Oyibo will do in abroad. Just like the Oyibo will do in abroad. When you marry to the Oyibo, if they want to take their kid from you, they will damage you. They will give you that lifestyle that you think you want. They know you too. You like that luxury lifestyle. That's clubbing. They will start drugging you till they damage you. When you go to court, they will be the one to tell the lawyer to do blood tests for you. At the end of the day, you will lose that kid. and they don't want you to go with their kid. That's why they want to damage her first. By the time they start fighting, they will go and do blood tests and they will discover she's on drugs. At the end of the day, she will lose her kid. She won't have access to that kid anymore. The man knows what he's doing. He's a lawyer. He's so smart. He's intelligent. He knows what he's doing. He wants to destroy the guy. And the mother that's bringing out the video, the mother is an idiot. I'm sorry to say that. She's just doing that to justify her evil and wickedness. She gave that lady out when she's young. She should be there to fight for her. And now she's bringing video out so that people don't criticize her. She's the one that destroyed the child's life. The girl should not forgive that woman. The girl should not forgive that woman because the woman destroyed the child's life. We don't know what they're using for that child. Now we don't know what she's going through in that house. We are outside. We don't know what is going through. How can a little child be third wife or fourth wife? Those Moroccan, do we know what they're doing there? Did you know what fight is going on? Did you know what evil is going on? Do you know what the man is doing to her? Do you know what she's sleeping with? Did you know what she's seeing in that house? All sorts of things, spiritual or not spiritual. Did you know what she's seeing? That she can't stand anymore. She has to drug herself to get to where she is in order to be able to get her sanity. She needs her sanity. She can't do it anymore. She wants to live. Let her live. Nobody should criticize her. Everybody should mind their own business. After all, you all have been waiting for the breakage anyway. Because African people, they never wish people good luck. They never wish people good. All they wish, they prophesize on people is bad. It's not fair. It's time for her to go. She wants to leave. Let her leave. And if she doesn't want to leave, she won't leave. She will still go back there. But the man should not lay her hands on her. She's a child. She's not. She's a wife, not a daughter. She is somebody's child. And this is time for a mother to go and rectify the mistake she done because she's the one that destroyed her, not even the man. The mother destroyed the girl. The mother should hold accountability for destroying her, giving her to an animal that will batter her. And this is not fair for people to start condemning and criticizing her. She's a good digger. She got married to the man when she's young. She's naive. Thank you. Someone else can speak.
Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Princess. I am seeing in comment section, and I have been saying, on the video that I made, people keep saying she will go back. And that's not, I don't care if she goes back. You guys don't understand. I am not making this video, or I didn't make that short video that I made before because I'm saying, oh, don't go back. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying when we see a pattern, when we see an abuse, let's talk about it. Regina will not be the first person that her husband will abuse and she will go back. She won't be the first, she won't be the last. So this talk is not about, oh, don't let her go back or let us do meeting and tell her not to go back. It's her life. I'm not there with her. She's still going to make decision, whether with the help of her mom or her personal decision. But what I am saying is, Tabari, see it, say it. That's what I'm saying. If she wants to go back, she can. Even if she go back tomorrow, that does not mean the abuse she has experienced before she went back. Nothing takes that away. That is what I am saying. Steph, are you here? Great one.
First for someone else.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome.
How you guys doing? SisDupe, you see what I'm amazed about? You see, there are two-faced people in this world, especially this social media. SisDupe, when they come and tell you something that feels right, in the other place, they are an animal. They are saying another thing. They are all chameleons. Most of them are here, and they are going to give their submission. I shouldn't want them Mama too because Mama Soroni. Because on the other side, they are saying something else. I don't care about whatever decision she has made, marrying the person. Guess what? Everybody has a reason. Everybody has a condition to marry someone. So if she has chose to marry for her own reason, all the best to her. Only marry go are successful, only marry because everybody lonely problem marry. So all those people writing script on people's life is a voodoo, is this. They are just writing scripts on people's life. But what I can say definitely that is the fault, 100% fault is the mother. A mother's role is to protect her daughter. Sorry, a family, a mother and a father is to protect their daughter from making the right decision. The father said it that day. The father disagreed. Why would a mother not protect her daughter. And now, in Kontiwa Sheleton, all of them are saying this and that. Guess what? This man that we are talking that was protecting her daughter, this mother, Regina's mother, condemned Regina's father now, rubbished her as if she meant nothing, all because of what she wants to gain. So why are people coming outside and now saying that now? Why did the ex-wife leave him? Was it not because of similar issue or a DV? Are they saying that they did not know all those things? But because of because of wealth, you now made your daughter to make the wrong decision. Some people are saying that the daughter knows love. The daughter can identify love because she's in a relationship. It's different. This is marriage. Some people can be very, very successful to have 10 years relationship. In 1 year, Toba marry, one break up because it's another entire journey. Do you understand? So no matter what decision everybody is just making, people writing script for people's life, I would blame the mother. The mother is the real problem to this issue, whether they like it or not, because you cannot, it is your duty. It is the duty of a father, it is the duty of a mother to protect your children, not to make the wrong decision. But you backed this girl up. No, she didn't back Regina up because Regina was in a relationship. She convinced Regina that was a great decision that she would ever make. Save yourself from poverty. So why are people just talking rubbish? The man is this, the money. Guess what? The world is very difficult. The world is full of risk. Even if you sleep, is a risk taking. So why are people just mentioning I want to sorrow platform, other platform, they are talking rubbish, and they'll come here and be talking as if they are great people. It's such an insult. So it's demeaning. How can you encourage your daughter to marry somebody of your age mates and you know the history? Because you've been in that community, you've heard about him. He's a political figure.
Great one. Nobody, for me, I'm not saying what the mother did is good, but are we saying because the mother should have known better? So whatever happened to Regina, she caused it, she brought it on herself.
Yes, the mother knows better. She is not the one she should have known better.
I'm
she
saying,
knows better.
Does that now mean that whatever Regina gets, she deserves?
No, she does not deserve that.
So what do you mean by writing scripts on people's life, princess?
You addressed yourself. You weren't talking to me anyways. So
you because you called my name, asking you a question. You said it down the air. Stop writing on people's life. You just said it.
Madam, please, I'm talking. So this is what we are saying. So we need to be very, very careful. We need to be very, very careful. The way we narrate people's story. Do you know what this lady is going through? Guess what? There are so many wicked people in this world. They are wicked women. They are talkatives. They are dangerous women. They are dangerous men. But it is your duty to protect your child.
Great one. Fly free. What is the root cause? What is the root cause of the abuse?
Exactly.
Enlighten me.
SisDupe, there's no root cause. She married him for a reason. That's the same way every other person will marry people for the reason.
Fly free says, SisDupe, you cannot invalidate. And where did I invalidate? You said you cannot invalidate the cause and focus on the abuse. Where did I invalidate the cause? I am saying there is no justification. Because the truth of the matter is, if we want to be saying, you know why I didn't emphasize and I don't want to emphasize, oh, she was forced, the mother did this, the mother. Because when you emphasize that, indirectly, you're saying that because the mom should have known better, and the mom know that, this man has many wives, this man is this man is that, and the man encouraged it, that means whatever happens to her, whatever abuse she gets, the abuser can go scot-free. It's okay for her to see it. I'm not talking to you, great Mumbawi. I am saying that if we are not mindful, if we lay too much emphasis on her, and that is why I am asking a adult to tell 1B, if you want to lay emphasis on the fact that, all these things you're saying is true. I am not saying it's not true. The mom, you know, insisting that she should do it probably for money. The mom, you know, disgracing the dad because the dad said, you know, I am not giving my daughter to this man. And the man said, you know, keep whatever. And she came, you know, there's a lot of things. But I am now saying to adults here that if you want to call out all this on the side of the girl, why are you not calling out Baba Agbalagba that did not see that Baba Agbalagba that is looking for there? After all, we still see Orishirishi Lamansi when we see there is one an auntie, 30-year-old virgin, 35-year-old virgin. At Iriri now, there's one interview, they interview one woman, she said she's 39, she's a virgin. Why did the man not go and look for, you know, old enough women that are virgin? Because we need to be mindful. I have my reason for not laying emphasis, because my emphasis is nothing justifies abuse. So if I want to go and be emphasizing on the fact that the mom did this, they see this, they see that, in a way, whether you don't know it, you're justifying wrong. Because if Regina's mother is wrong by, you know, allowing the daughter to do this, if Regina herself, you know, she's young, she decides to go with what the mother has said, and we are blaming them, which is justified for us to call them out. What I'm saying is, why are people saying, leave the man? After all, you know, the man has 5 wives. The man shekiriko kiniko. That's what I don't get. JB, the man is let me give you an example. As old as I am now, let's say I'm single, and one man with 5 wives came to say, SisDupe, I want to marry you. You know, this man brought a proposal to me. And I will, okay, let me be the 5th wife. Maybe the man has, you know, sweet talk me. The man has said, Orishi, you know, of good things he will do to me. And I decide to go and marry that man with 5 wives. Now, if this man now start beating me, it's as if people now come out and say, SisDupe, you deserve the beating. Because you can see that this man has 5 wives before you go and marry him. So for that reason, you deserve the beating. That is what I am saying. A great one, a round up.
Well, anyway, it's still my submission still stands that man is not a very nice man, based on the history. And
no, fly free. Great one, gender fly free. No, fly free. I am saying that I don't know her. You understand? I don't want to stay here and say, oh, Regina, don't go back, or Regina, go back. I cannot do that. That is what Emi Okinson continue. Le duro sipping and be saying, Regina, I don't expect you to go back. Don't go back. Because Regina will do what she wants to do. She doesn't know me. She might not even see this video. There is a long percent chance she won't come across this video. So I'm not going to stay here and tell you what I want Regina to do. I don't have. I can only call attention to what I see, but I can't tell her what to do. And I have just said to you that if I hear tomorrow that they have settled, or they start making video tomorrow, that will not change what I am saying now. I share it, Bobini? Even if Regina go back to him tomorrow, that will not now mean I will come out and say, oh, Regina has gone back to this man. Oh, forget what I said yesterday. This man should beat her tomorrow. No. I still stand on what I said, and I have told you, any Toban abuse is always very difficult for them to leave. They will leave, even some will leave for months, they will go back. They will leave, they will go back. Do you not know what this thing is called? But everybody is just focusing on the money. Oh, it's money, it's money, it's money. Might be no great one, me interrupt them or continue.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And content, so it's actually true. It's actually true. The man is a beater. We all know that, even based on history, which the mother also know. So I don't understand why a mother will now push the daughter to go into such, irrespective of. There's a video that came out. To jẹ́ pé ìyá yẹn ti ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. To jẹ́ pé yes, one long bear Ned. Is that supposed to be when you know that somebody's laying hands on your daughter, and you are still the person saying kneel down for your husband, kneel down for him? So problem yìí come up with yes, ẹni tó ń na ìyàwó ẹ̀ kò dá, nǹkan burúkú ni, but ìwọ tó wà ní power láti stop ẹ̀ fún ọmọ yìí, ó ṣì ń tì lẹ́yìn, ó ń tì kó sì máa lọ wọ wàhálà nígbà tó jẹ́ pé kò lè help ara ẹ̀. Who are you supposed to lean on when you have issues? Is it not supposed to be your family members? Is it not supposed to be your mother, your father, your friends? Why are these same people pushing you to the same man, telling you, yes, is the bad person. So all the
Thank you,
best to
Damon.
her. I just hope that she wakes up early and know that yes, her life is important than that condition that made her go into that marriage. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my great one. Thank you. Yalaje. I apologize for people that are in a hurry to leave. I do it on first come, first pay your gòkè. So I apologize. If you are in the box and you feel the need, you can go and come back. I will bring you when you're ready. But I don't want to pick anything. I do it on pay your wọlé. Ẹ continue, Yalaje.
Yes. Good morning, SisDupe. It's
Good
so nice
morning.
to
Good to
see
see
you
you here.
again, and you're doing very well. Thank you so much, and greetings to everybody in the panel, comment section, FYP, or wherever you're listening to us. Yeah, this
Yalaje,
is a very, very.
I apologize. I don't do this, but I just want to say something. Let me tell you something. I know you will say Nigeria is Nigeria, but I will still use Iloyibo to make example.
Exactly.
If a 90-year-old man marries a 20-year-old girl, don't let me even say 20 because 18 is adult here. If a 90-year-old man marries an 18-year-old girl, and the 90-year-old man is a very influential, rich, known man, ọjọ́ tó bá fọwọ́ kan obìnrin yẹn, let's even say that lady, that 18-year-old was forced or whatever, the day that such video that came out, irú video tá a wò tó bá bọ́ta nílùú òyìnbó, wọ́n máa gbé bó ṣe máa ṣe ọwọ́ 90-year-old yẹn lélẹ̀, they go carry am. I'm just putting that out there. Iyalaje, continue, ma.
Yes, so greetings to everyone, as I've said. Yeah, this is very, very sensitive, and it brings the annoyance in anybody that is human. Marriage is not meant to be an handcuff. Whether the age, the circumstance, the mother, and all of that. Put blames on anything you want to put the blames on. You want to blame her for going for money. You want to blame the mother for giving out a marriage. And don't forget this, our culture. I'm going to refer to 3 things in concrete. The first thing is this. People always want to hide under an excuse to justify their evil deeds. There is no justification whatsoever. The mother have taken her to go and beg the man. We'll talk about it's our culture. You have to respect your husband. No matter what you face, you have to think about your children. This and that and that and that. It is not an excuse for you to abuse anybody, be it a man or a woman. Your affluence, your wealth, your status, whatever you believe in, your religion does not give room for it. We should all know that it is very, very animalistic. And no matter what, age is not what we're talking about here. Status, career, or anything is not what we're talking about here. We're talking about abuse. We should not consider it, no matter the circumstance. We all know that in Nigeria, to be precise, most of the parents will always want their children to stay with the husband, regardless of the abuse they face, because they've also faced such abuses and they don't see any wrong in it. So whether we blame the woman from today till tomorrow. And if the woman does not still go to beg the man, some people will still be like, the mother doesn't want her to stay in her husband's house. So do we now say because of that we have to justify that the man should come and abuse her? After all, this man is very influential. He's got position in the society. What is the assembly? Is a senator, for crying out loud. What are they doing about it? Seeing this video, at least an action should have been taken. We should not say that Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. Nigeria should be advanced enough. There are human rights. To people that are not doesn't have the affluence as God, we know what they might have faced if they have done this. Does it mean that they is above the law? Does it mean that nothing can be done to him? Does it mean he's an exception? We don't have to justify for anything, for any reason, to abuse the young lady. Whether she now decide to go because of money, I don't want to know that. That is a different case. But on this topic, she said nothing justifies abuse. Nothing. The man already knows what he's settling for. She also knows what she's settling for. So does domestic violence to the extent of, having it out there is just a shame on the man. It's a big shame on him. I'm sure he's got daughters. What if somebody comes and marry his daughter? He gives his daughter's hand in marriage, and that person decides to abuse the daughter. I'm sure with his influence or his affluence, he will have really dealt with that man. So in that case, what does he want to recommend for himself? The lady in question is this: she has decided to stay, and maybe she must, but in her husband's house, the abuse is too much. That this is just a lot for her. The violence is much. She can't take it no more. A lot of people believe that for you to be called a housewife material, for you to be called a responsible woman, for you to be called that you want to stay in your husband's house, you have to be ready to face whatever and stay, endure, adapt to whatever situation. But is it like abuse? Do we have to, now look for justification, just a way to back him? Or because I'm a man, after all, she goes there for money. After all this, after all that, after all our culture, after all the mother. On this note, I don't think nobody should be blamed than the man when we really want to talk about the abuse. Whether the mother is there, whether the father is not there, whether it's Iliola, whether it's Ilio, is it only the rich men that abuse their women? No. There are lots of people that doesn't even have anything, that beats up their wives even when they are pregnant. Abusing and abuse, whichever form it comes from. And I think justice must be done. Justice must be served. She should go to every length to fight for her right, especially on this. She doesn't deserve it. At least we should be human enough. I'm not in support of any women abusing their husbands. Neither will I support
that's true.
Neither will I support any man doing the same thing. It's not because I'm a woman. Whichever case, whichever way it takes, whichever turns it takes, abuse is a no. We should be getting advanced. Life is getting advanced. We're all getting to learn and to know many things. Does it now mean that we should stick to it because the man is influential? He's the senator, for crying out loud. At least right there and then, he must have even heard. Let the news carry that this man has been suspended for being a senator. Let the government even take action. But Nalayo, they will not do anything. And that is very wrong. We need to do this all the time. It's not only by people that they abuse alone, but the people that have not been abused, that know the disadvantage and the trauma that comes afterwards, should always try to go against it. As for me, it's a no.
Thank you. I like
justification for it. God bless you.
Thank you. Morning signature.
Hello, SisDupe. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, sis.
Well, for me, I would like us to look at it in the other dimension, because from all the videos that we have seen, I have not actually seen where the man abused her, right? I've not seen where the man, we are all just, picking, and we're just trying to just, put two and two together. But I've actually not seen anywhere that the man hit her. I've not seen anywhere and the man has had like 5 wives. I've not seen any of the wives come out one day to say that he had hit them. And they've been married for some, he has been married to them for like 20 something years, 16 years, 17 years. I think Regina is even the youngest. So that aside, so I would not want to really say, because this man is a renowned legal practitioner in the UK, not even in Nigeria. He has had his practices in the UK for donkey years before he moved back to Nigeria. So I think he even holds a dual citizenship. I don't think he would want to jeopardize his reputation as to hitting. I just don't want to, because we've seen instances. You alluded to it sometimes, when some people, they are the ones actually committing the havoc, but they are the ones shouting the more. We've seen videos like that where the man is not even touching the woman and the woman is shouting, "You will kill me today. Yeah, he has killed me." So there are different dimensions to these things. We have not seen where he has actually abused her. I have not seen where he has abused her. So I cannot say that, oh, okay, he actually did it. So let's even say that even happened. She should leave. For the fact she married an elderly man, whoever you marry is not a justification for anybody to hit you. You are not their child. You are not, even if you are their child, say you get to a certain age, even as a parent, you can no longer hit your child. All you need to do is just talk to that child and have conversations. And in everything, like I said, I blame the mom. The mom traded our child's life for her own platter, for what she wants to eat, for what she wants to benefit. And we always say that for every action, there's a consequence. There are consequences. Now, this thing that she has done now, this is the consequence of the mother pushing her daughter into a marriage that the girl does not even have the ability to even understand at the time. She knows this man. Everybody knows this man. Everybody knows this man in Ogwashukuna. This man that is a renowned, yes, he did not hide himself and all that. But then, as a mother, I think as adults, I said it here the other day that if your child is going in one route and as a parent, you are seeing the red flags, what do you do? I said it here that what do you do when but now in this situation now, somebody that actually knew that there are red flags and they are still pushing the person into, like, is it the money worshipping? Is it the affluence worshipping? Is it the I want to belong? I just don't get it. The way we idolize money, the way we don't care anything just for you to get there. Whatever it takes just for you to get there. A parent is ready to trade their child's life. A father is ready to do anything. Children are like, just do anything. Just get there. Just be part of that 1% of 1%. And it's really so sad because you're not even putting the life of the person you are putting their life at risk. You're not even putting them into consideration. You're not putting them into consideration. This is the same thing. Almost the same issue now that you know, the father made so much noise about this thing. The mother came out, dragged that man all over social media. The man did not accept because the man said this man was there at a christening. He was there when they were naming this child. They've been friends. So how come is this my friend that my daughter now wants to go and marry? The mother dragged that man all over social media. And it was just so sad. And some people call that man hater. The man didn't have a choice now. She already has children. He had to just accept her and accept the grandchildren. It just saddens my heart that there are certain things that happen. Maybe this idolization of money, this irrespective of whatever you are getting there, just remain there. You know, this is our meal ticket, just remain there. Who knows if this girl had not wanted to check out of this marriage? And the mother is still saying, remain there. You know what we might be losing. Oh, remain there. Oh, give yourself sense. Oh, outside is not sweet. Oh, there's nothing happening outside. She might have wanted to opt out. She might have wanted to leave. Because she has seen it all and like, mom, I don't want to stay here anymore. Who knows if the mother is the one that's telling her because of what she wants to personally gain to say, stay there. There's nowhere you're going to. Look at me. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at that one. Giving her various reasons why she should not leave. This girl has made some.
Can I?
Sister Dupe, I want to quickly respond. Sister Dupe, please. I just want to make a response
No. Because I don't want to do Ojoro today. They will say
it's not Ojoro. No, it's just.
It's going
no,
to be
I'm not
Ojoro.
talking.
Hold on. No.
Talking.
That lady up there, Annie, want to speak. Ilate komi depo soro. Hold on, Emma. Ma binu. Just write down what you want to say. You will say it. Lynn Signature. You said this man is renowned. He has dual citizenship. He's known abroad. He would not want to put his whatever in jeopardy and stuff like that. And I want to understand. Are you saying because of all this thing you said he has? That is why, because like I said too, this is an alleged abuse. But I want to understand that. Are you saying that he won't do it because of his status? It's not something you think he can.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that all that we are saying are speculations. We have not actually seen any video or anything that has, we are all just alleging. We've not, and I'm saying that in addition to that, I don't think this man after gathering all this thing, I'm just saying, after he knows what this thing will do to his reputation, which is legal practice in the UK. So I don't think he will want to jeopardize some things to be. I'm not saying he did not do it or he did it. I'm just saying, I'm just putting other things into perspective that would he actually want to.
You know why I said that? If you want to say we haven't seen, if abuse is going on inside the house, it will take time for whether the man that is being abused or the woman, after they have experienced abuse for long. That is why you see them trying to look for evidence. But there are some, like you said now, this kind of a man, if he's doing it allegedly like they said, you think he's going to leave any crumbs? He's not going to, allow any video or whatever. He's not going to do it. All this, when people in high places abuse, they don't leave crumbs. He's not going to do it and allow anybody to see.
There's not how you can watertight your case. There will be one loophole must surely be revealed. One loophole must surely come out.
Once you leave, what is your decision next? You must have plan B.
No, the plan is you're leaving, you're running. Because if you now want to sit down, Professor, if you want to stay inside this your abusive marriage and thinking, what you must have plan B. I marry? That abuse no. Abuse you
I'm not. What I'm saying is this: when you are leaving, you should have plan B.
That plan B should not be marriage or relationship. That is what I'm telling you.
What is what I'm saying? That you can decide to be alone, or you can decide to get married. You can decide anything that you want for yourself. What I'm just after that I'm talking about here is your happiness. That is what I'm trying to say. That you are living. That's what I'm going to ask you. What's your next plan? Okay, I'm leaving. I want to go and be alone. Okay, good for you. Will you be happy doing that? Yes, good. Then leave. Go. I don't want you to. I've seen people going back and front, and I'll ask them, "What do you mean that you are regretting that you leave? What does that mean?"
Professor, if you know a lady, let's say you know a lady with a family member, with a daughter, a young, let's say in her 20s, she comes to you and say, "My husband is bossing me. This is an ongoing thing, and I want to run for my life." Are you going to be asking her, wait before you go? If you leave, you want to stay alone or you want to remarry?
I always stay at people's decision, because you'll be the one to face the contrary yourself when the consequences comes. Decisions in life are very powerful. I will ask you, what do you intend in doing? Then you open up and say, "Oh, I want to."
Professor, if that person close to you now open up to you that, if you give her, okay, if you go, do you want to remarry or you want to be single? And that person now say to you that, okay, I'm thinking of remarrying. You now said you will say to her that, think very well, because that place you are going, this person might be slapping you too. So you are better off Kukuba staying in this slap.
No. I'm not saying you should better.
How it's coming out. I am playing what you're saying. I'm repeating it.
No. What I'm saying is this: when you are leaving, what is your plan B? Okay, I want to stay alone. Good for you. But some people don't want to stay alone. They still want to remarry. Okay, fine. You want to remarry. Have you checked this person that you want to remarry? See, I have like 3 single mothers, more than 3. They've married 3 men, and they are still coming back to me that they are marrying wrong men. I always ask them, why are you marrying wrong men? That means you've not yet identified the problem. There's something going on. When you have a problem in the mind, you need to identify the problem first before you start saying. You must have plans. You don't just take a radical decision. My father said, my mother said, my pastor said, my friend said, No, I don't take all what people are saying. I don't even give a damn. What do you want for yourself? That is my own question. What do you want to do? Do something that you know that is going to give you peace of mind, happiness. You want your happiness yourself. We came this life alone. We did not come with anybody. Do things that is going to give you happiness and peace of life. Peace of life. Everybody needs happiness. If your man truly loves you, he will surely come for you. Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't come to happiness. It is about her living first. If I thought she will consider her getting married or she is not getting married or she is going to stay with another person, it is after she has left. Not right now that she is still traumatized.
Thank you, Eri Love. Thank you. Amy, are you there? The floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, SisDupe. Thank you so much.
Good evening.
So basically, I'm just going to be piggybacking off of what the previous speakers have said. And this whole, I saw people talking about how, they said the source of the abuse is the fact that she's doing drugs, blah, blah, blah. But if we can remember, this is not the first time this drug issue is coming up. The first time it came up was after she got married. Now, this is a girl that was with this Somadina guy, and maybe like within 2 weeks, I remember then, I'm just following her page, and within 2 weeks, She's posting him, and then the next thing she's like on the news with Ned and all of that. To understand that situation better, that doesn't sound like a situation of a girl that left her boyfriend and met him.
Amy, please use another name for that. DRUGS.
Okay. I don't know. Okay. So
just say she's doing something. We understand. Or they say you should call it rug.
Okay, rug. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So that did not look like the move of a girl that decided to leave her boyfriend, and this girl was literally groomed into being with a rich man because he can change her life. And if you remember, right after those news of Ned and Regina were getting married, blah blah blah, her mother got a new house. When everything started going down, you wonder, you already have a new house, you already have everything, why didn't they leave? Apparently, what I'm hearing on the news is that she's saying that everything that he got it in his name, not in their names, not in her name. She doesn't have anything in her name. So why would a man take a young girl that is barely 19, that is hitting the limelight in her career? And this is also a part of a broader conversation about how the girl child is groomed to look down on the value of her work. Because so let's assume that Regina did not marry this man and she stayed with her boyfriend, the young guy. They continued doing film together. I believe she'll be bigger now than she is now, married to this man. So the first thing you do is you begin to read her off of the ability to do as much work, because that was also an issue that was in the news probably a few years ago, where he didn't want her to work anymore, he didn't want her to make movies, he didn't want her to act anymore. So this guy is literally stepping in the way of the very same thing and the very same reason why we even knew him in the first place. And then you'll be wondering, but he's married to other women. Why are these other women not coming out to talk about abuse, to talk about this, to talk about that? For one, they don't have as much audience as she does. Number two, if you were to compare, I don't mean to compare people, but I'm just saying that for a man like Ned, Regina is literally the only wife that he has that can stand next to him, societally speaking, in quotes. Because if not the fact that she married this man, we would not even know who he was. There was no ability to estimate the time value of her work. To think that, maybe she doesn't need to marry this man. Maybe she can actually stay by herself. Maybe she can actually, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now, is the abuse because of the drugs, or is the abuse justifiable because of the
rug?
I'm so sorry about that. Is it because of the rug, or is it justifiable because there were rug involved? Now, considering how that sequence of events happened, you would understand why a young girl in her late teens will need to engage in rugs to cope with the new reality of not. Did she even get therapy from that transition of getting out of our first love to marry this man and then become his wife and then start making children? And then how was the transition for her mentally, psychologically speaking? I do believe that those things are true. But then for a man that is old enough to be this girl's grandfather, to be the same person that is coming out to tell you things like that, says a lot about the character of this man. So, yes, I do believe that she's getting abused. And no, I don't believe it's justifiable. And no, I don't think she needed this marriage for anything. I think he needed it more than she did, if we are being honest. And no, I do not think she even needs to remain in that place. They said she had to go through. So why did he take her out of the life she was living? Then they said he gave the guy a new house. He had to give the boyfriend a new house and some money and then do all these things. So you think that money is going to heal the heart of two children that have literally been acting film together since they were small, since they were together. They have not, as in a matter of weeks, she just carried this girl, they just told her it's fine, do this. Even on our wedding day, this boy was on Instagram story crying. Like, I really, did they get any kind of psychological help from it? Why would she not engage in robs in Nigeria of today under such circumstances? Because she needs to cope with being in that situation. She didn't need it. So does that now justify his abuse? No, the only reason why he can keep doing this is because he's in Nigeria. And I know that he needed to stop her from working as hard. Stop ordinary TikTok for TikTok creators that create a lot, that have millions of followers. You know how much they make on this platform. Then coupled with YouTube, coupled with other forms of social media, I believe that everything that this man bought in his name and gave to her, that she has been flaunting on the internet, I believe she would have been able to get it by herself. But because a woman has been conditioned to look down on her own work as a woman, that there's no ability to estimate. Even the average Nigerian woman, she's married, she has a husband, she has a bachelor's degree, her husband has a bachelor's degree, but she's in church, she's praying, God, lift my husband, give my husband something, do something. Why does she not feel the need to, by default, do the same thing for her? Because she has been conditioned societally to believe that, yes, it's the man's that. And so when you mix that with illiteracy of Regina's mother, when you mix that with illiteracy, there is absolutely zero ability to project the future. Not for her business, not for her anything. So yes, they at that time thought it was a good deal to give their daughter out to a man that will buy them things in his name and let them rent it as far as he has access to their daughter. Which is crazy to me. Because where the world is today, with internet, with technology, with content creation, this girl and her first boyfriend would have been way better, way better, way better. The love would have been genuine, it would have been real, everything would have been normal. But here we are today. And well, all of that is neither here nor there. What I just think is that, as with any other situation that involves a man and a woman, once there is a mess involved, the woman is bound to collect more BS than the man. In fact, usually they'll forget the man exists and they will just face the woman. And so I believe that's what is happening right now.
Thank you.
And again, thank you so much.
Thank you. I am my Arewa.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Am I calling your name right? Oyame.
It's okay. It's Onyabeba, but it's okay. You tried.
All right.
Okay, so actually, she said what I was going to say, because we all do not support violence in or abuse in marriage, no matter what. Okay, so if you are a man and I'm a woman, you feel I'm doing something you don't like, you are abusing me. What if you do something I don't like? You see? So the society always favors the men. The society always, you know what? The girl went for something and the man also came for something. Do you understand? The man went for something and the lady also went for something. You know, I would say the man has even gained more than the lady. The man, Ned, he has gained in this marriage more than Regina, because Regina was a hardworking girl from her infancy, from her childhood. We all saw her working hard, and she was known, she was renowned. And so she brought this man up, you know. Me, I never knew this man. I never knew Ned. A lot of us didn't know him, but through Regina, we all know him now. So I would say he has even gained more than Regina herself. And as people are saying that every property she buys, he buys for her, he uses his name. You see, he knew that it was because of what he has, or because of the money the parent or the mother pushed her into the marriage. So she's coming for something. You know what? The man is aware that if not because of my money, this girl wouldn't have married me. You see? Yes, he's aware. And so he too, he also, I think the man also went to marry the girl to gain popularity. Because she's an actress. Everybody knows her. Even Regina.
But Oyeme,
yes.
Like said, the popularity, I don't think the popularity means money for him though.
But it has brought him up, you know, he has become well known. He has become well known. I don't know what the mother wanted, but mine is Regina was a hardworking girl from her childhood. She was acting. You see these single girls like this Destiny Ethical, all those ones, they are acting and they're having what they want to have. They are working hard for themselves. Regina could have done better than all of them because we knew Regina since she was a child. You see, she could have even done better, far better. Now, I'll not let you act with this person. I'll not let you go here. Everywhere there's security. There's security guiding her here and there. She wants to be free. She wants to live her life. The man should have known that going for a little girl has consequences. Allow the girl to be free. You knew she was little, and as she's growing, she'll be enlightened later on. She will not be the naive little girl you married. As she's growing, she will be enlightened and she would like to live her life. Now you are paying for it. So deal with it. Don't lay your hands on her. Allow her to live her life. Deal with the consequences. You wanted a ve, and now you are paying the consequences. So shut up. Don't lay your hands on her. She's not your daughter.
Thank you.
If you can't deal with it, just take her to her mother. And the mother should stop taking her back. If she likes the man or if she wants the man, she should go and marry the man herself.
Good one.
You know, some women, when we gain popularity or when we have something, we don't respect our husbands. The man said, I will not let my daughter marry this old man. The woman thinks she's the actress, she's renowned, she's this, so she doesn't respect the man. And stood like a man, pushed the daughter into the marriage. Now you see, because of what you will eat, you don't want the girl to even come back home. What is wrong with her? Does she want to lose her daughter? You want her to cry one day before you start saying, oh, people should come and join you mourn. You see, sometimes we should be mindful of what we do because money is not everything. Money is something, but it's not everything. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sis. I love your submission. Eri Love.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Thanks for hanging in there.
Yes, ma'am. Personally, I'm here to learn from the saga. I felt Regina Daniel and next issue is that the man see that Regina is naive and she is still young, so he caught her young and he's using her. And now that Regina is grown and matured enough to see and know what for herself, what is good for her, Ned did not want her to grow. He wanted her to continue being that naive, young, and that girl that he married then, which cannot be. And the society rules and ethnicity need to change. The society believes that whatever you are facing in your husband's home, whatever you are facing in your husband's house, you must enjoy it. You must always be in there. If your husband is beating you, if he's doing this, you have to retain there. That is not it. Society needs to be enlightened and to know that children also have their own lives to live. As they are growing, their futures is also growing. Things are changing every day, each day. New set of people are coming out. And these children are also growing. We have our own lives to live. But no, the parents believe that their own opinion is the best for us. And in most cases, it's not usually true. And then the fact that the other wife did not come out to come and talk about the things that they are facing in that man's house doesn't mean that they are not facing something as well. Not everybody is bold enough to stand against this man. He's rich, influential, and he has money. And in Nigeria, a rich man he owns everything. Lost favors the person that it wants to favor. You might be right, but it might not favor you. So thank you, ma.
Thank you, Eri Love. Thank you. They said your voice look like AI. One co voice in the comment section. Thank you.
Thank you,
like
mommy.
you said, the younger ones should learn. We are learning, and may we not have the wrong adults around us when it's time for us to make a very important decision of our life. May God surround all young growing youths. May God surround all of them with sensible adults that are not selfish. Because there are times that you need, even we grown-ups like this, sometimes you want to make a decision, you want to do something, and sometimes you need good people around you. So I'm glad you said you're learning. All the best, Eri Love. Thank you. My Emma.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I'm going to speak to.
Hope you haven't forgotten what you want to say.
That's what I want to say. Yes, I want to respond to Lynn's Signature's submission. The first statement she made about the fact that because he's influential, and I want to tell you that it is the most influential people, the people with power and money, that commit the most grievous offenses, and they hide under that veil of power because it creates opportunity to have control over the situation and drive the narrative that they want. Okay, now with that being said, this man might be an abuser based on the information that has been put out there. Okay, it is sad that women believe when your child comes to tell you, oh, uncle did this to me, uncle did that to me, auntie did this to me, the first thing that comes to your mind is, no, your uncle cannot do that, or your dad cannot do that, or your auntie cannot do that. But it is important for you as the person listening to the person who comes to tell you that I've been abused, to first believe them. Believe them. That's the first gift that you will give them. Believe them. It is important. It is important for the revelation that might come forward. Okay, it doesn't mean it is true. It means that you are giving them the opportunity to speak, the openness for them to reveal more. That's one. Now, she said all this, and then the man said because she's on drugs. So that does not justify.
Rugs. Emma,
She's on rugs. She's on rugs. Now, that does not give you the right to do what you are doing to her. It is very, very wrong to justify DV. No matter what the reason is, you might want to defend yourself. Okay? Defend yourself. Step outside the house. Walk away. It's not that easy. Don't get me wrong. It's not that easy. But because she's on drugs, you now say you want to DV her. You want to